Hello, I'm XRAY and welcome back to the video. So I'm going to talk about and show you a pretty fascinating glitch for Minecraft on the console and indeed Minecraft PC and I believe even Minecraft Bedrock Edition too, because it is a way to see through pretty much any entity in the game as well as lots of blocks you don't think of as entities like chests and beds. And yeah, it's a really fascinating glitch that allows you to X-ray through these things even if temporarily by using a glitch to of translucency. I think you'll all enjoy seeing it, and just to prove that it does work, because that's a big bold claim, here's me seeing through the chest to the other side and seeing right to where, again, you can see like the mushroom, the mycelium through it. You can see right through the chest with the stained glass, and I'm going to be showing you how and why this works and the weird ways you can use it in today's video. So hopefully you all do enjoy this. You can like the video if you do, because it helps out the channel and lets know you do like this sort of video. But with that said, let's get straight into talking about and really just explaining how this works. So basically, adding stained glass to the game was a really big deal for reasons you might not really understand, because it might seem like, oh yeah, it's just glass, but you know, it's stained and it's colored. Like, it'd be really easy to add. You just got to color the glass slightly. But the truth is, translucency in a game is actually quite tricky to do, especially with Minecraft, because it means when you're looking through this stained glass, everything has to change color, and lots of things have to be done like that. So they actually did code them properly, and they made them work when the glass is placed, but it did take some effort. It was like some extra rendering that has to go on, and you might think, okay, well that's all sorted. Well, why is this exist then? Well, basically, I assume that when they added the 3D item for the stained glass, they didn't bother to go through the same effort, they didn't bother to go through the same extra rendering, because they figured, why does it even matter having, when it's just like a spinning block? But the truth is, this then means that on the PC and on the console, the translucency of the stained glass, when you throw it on the ground, isn't the same and doesn't work correctly, and it means you can see through entities. So yeah, you can't see entities through it because they're not programmed properly into the coding, which means you can see lots of weird things happen, like look at that villager back there, and then look at him through this stained glass thing. You'll see that he slowly just disappears as the block floats up and down, and it's a pretty strange little thing. But it's not only that we can use this just to be like, oh yeah, we can't see stuff through that, we can actually see it to see over the edge of stuff and see blocks we shouldn't be able to. So, if we want to know what's in that, oh, we can't see the item frames, but if we want to know what that dirt block is, or like what's down there, we can just throw a block on the ground and we'll be able to see right through, like, oh, there's a hole in the ground, but we couldn't see before because that's like that. So again, you can't really use this to too many in-game advantages, but it's really, really cool just to make things disappear, and it's really quite fascinating that you can see through the block you're standing on, even when you shouldn't be able to, just by throwing a block like this. But yeah, so let me just show you some of the blocks it works on that would surprise you, because it doesn't just work with all entities, like mobs. Again, look at those cows over there, and then look at them through there. They just vanish for a bit. So there's the cows and the villagers, and there's nothing. But it also works on stuff like creeper heads. Again, I'm not entirely sure why, but we can see right through any mob head in the game, just by throwing that onto them. So if you want to see past it because it's getting in your way, you can do so like that. And then yeah, we can do this with any color of stained glass, and you can do it at pretty much any point where you're dropping the block. So for instance, we've got a giant end crystal over here. If we throw one like that, you're going to see how, like, okay, so we'll just throw it on this block here. You can see how, like, as the thing floats up and down, it vanishes and we can see right through it. So again, this is useful mostly for being able to see through stuff, and again, it's more of like a cool little party trick than it is a useful thing, but it does have some uses in the real game that you might want to use, and let me explain how that works. So again, you can use this to see through something like a bed, or you see through something like a chest. If there's lots of them and you want to be able to do that. So for instance, we've got a chest above this block here. If we want to know what's below the chest and we don't have to like crouch around it, we could throw a block down there, and then we can hop and we can see, oh, it's bedrock down there. And because it takes, there's like a second delay between you dropping the block and you picking it up, even if you drop it right below you, you can see below the chest and you can see right to the bottom. Again, normally you wouldn't be able to see all the way downwards from here. You'd only be able to see to a certain angle, but this allows you to see directly downwards, and it allows you to do that. And again, that might not seem too useful, but trust me, it is. And you can also use this to see through friendly mobs if you want to, by throwing the block at the ground. So let's say, there's lots of villagers and there's something behind them. We want to know what's behind them. Well, let's just throw the either throw it in the air just like that, and we'll see through for a temporary second. So let me try that again. It's getting trapped on the block in front of me. We can see right through the villager to the dog face, which is something you might like. So boom. Again, it's not working too well right here. So if we like hop into this hole in the ground and then try the exact same thing, you'll see how it works a little bit better. We can see right through the villager. But then also, I think the most useful situation where you're probably going to want to use this, again, it's weird and it's only for niche cases, but I still think it's going to be a fun one you can do, is actually to be able to, oh, by the way, this also works through water, which is a really big one, and I think through nether portals and stuff, any like extra layer of rendering. So let me show you the water thing, because there's water somewhere around here. But yeah, you can actually see through water with this. You can see through beds with this as well. Beds is the surprising one to me because they're meant to be a block in Minecraft now, but as you can see right through, oh, okay, there's ice on here. So you can see right through the water, right through the, right through the beds, right through the ice to the layer below it, which is something that, is tricky to see normally, and that you can do like this. Pretty cool if you ask me. Also, when it's sliding like this, it's kind of fun because you can like, I think this is probably the best case for it, like if you want to use it for fun, because look at this, you can just kind of, let's give it a running throw. You can see how it just kind of slides along and lets you see through it. So yeah, use the rendering like that. You can use it through water if you'd like to. You can use it through beds if you want to see what's below a bed, but you're standing on it. You can use it for all these situations, but the one that I think is like, you know, the most like, this might come in useful one day and it will really save your life sometime. Oh, by the way, also works with boats because they're entities too. As you can see, right through the boat into the lava. But yeah, I think the best thing is when you've got a mob chasing you, let's say. So let's say you've got some husks after you and you don't know how many husks there are, or there's something behind the husks you really want to see, then here's what you can do. So we're spawning a husk, the husk is running after us, or like a bunch of husks. The husks are running after us, what do? We want to see like what's behind them, like there's a weird house, it has a nether portal there. What we do is we can throw them in front of us and we can temporarily see while it's in front of our face what is behind them. Because again, if you're throwing stained glass at these mobs, you can see how like you can see through them for the second until it hits them. And yeah, if you just throw it at eye level, you can see, oh, there's a diamond, oh geez, you can see, oh, there's a diamond block back there, and that's a pretty useful thing to know. So yeah, you can see through mobs by throwing stained glass at them. It's a really strange thing, it doesn't make any sense, and it's only because I assume they overlooked a part of the code, but this is something that's true on the PC, so I don't see it being fixed anytime too soon, and yeah, it's kind of cool in my opinion that you can just throw stained glass at things to make them slightly translucent. Again, you can see like, even looking at stuff like this, oh, there we go, we can just see right through them. Works with any mob, oh, we're gonna die. So yeah, it works with any mob unless you get trapped in a hole like this, and yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, I hope it helped you out. Like if you liked it, share if you really like seeing glitches like this one every single day on the channel, and also subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. It's not very often you get slain by a husk in Minecraft, is it? So yeah, with that said, I hope you all enjoyed this, because I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.